Give your brother your condo, Dad demanded at Christmas dinner. I refused. He smashed a YULE log cake into my face while my brother live-streamed. Then Grandpa entered, saw the mess, and dropped a bombshell that left my parents homeless. I'm 32 years old. 3 years of 60-hour weeks as a software engineer got me my downtown condo. 2 bedrooms, 200 square feet, $485,000. Every penny earned myself. My brother is 24, unemployed. Lives in our parents' basement calling himself an influencer with 300 viewers and a gambling problem. I should have known Christmas Eve dinner was a trap, but I showed up with gifts. $200 golf clubs for Dad, a coffee maker for Mom, gaming console for my brother, peace offerings to be part of the family. Dad got straight to business over dinner. We need to discuss your living situation. My condo's fine. I love it. It's selfish, he said. 2 bedrooms, all that space, wasted on you. Mom chimed in. Your brother needs it for his media career. The lighting here is terrible. I almost laughed. You want me to give him my apartment? It's a family reallocation, my brother said, filming everything on his phone. When I blow up, I'll buy you 2 houses. You can't even buy your own lunch. Dad's face turned purple. We're family. You share resources. You have excess. Your brother has need. I have a mortgage. Who's paying that? You will, Dad said, like it was obvious. It's in your name, but your brother gets to live there. You move back here, into the basement. The basement, damp, unfinished, no windows. So I pay the mortgage, the utilities, the HOA fees, and live in your basement while he destroys my property. Don't be dramatic, Mom snapped. This is what family does. I stood up. No. Dad's chair screeched. What did you say? I said no. I'm not giving him my home. I'm leaving. That's when I saw Dad's hand move, not toward me, toward the centerpiece, the YULE log cake, 5 pounds of chocolate sponge and ganache, decorated with marzipan holly, my favorite dessert since I was 10. He grabbed it with both hands. If you won't share, Dad screamed, then have it all. He charged across the room and slammed the entire cake into my face. The impact knocked me back. Chocolate filled my nose, my eyes, my mouth. I couldn't breathe. Thick frosting slid down my collar, soaking into my $150 shirt. I clawed at my face, gasping. The first sound I heard was laughter. My brother was standing on his chair, zooming his phone camera in. Oh my god, chat, did you see that? Headshot, world star. Not concern, not horror, excitement. This was his viral moment. Look at the chocolate monster, he jeered. That's what you get for being greedy. I wiped my eyes. Mom was staring at the tablecloth. The lace is ruined. She wasn't worried about me. She was worried about laundry. Dad stood there, chocolate on his hands, breathing hard, triumphant. Now wash your face, sit down and sign the paper. I pulled out my phone, hands slippery with cream. I'm documenting this. Assault, battery, keep filming. You're providing evidence for my lawyer. Lawyer? Dad laughed. You don't sue your father. Watch me. Dad stepped forward, raising his fist. Do it, I said. Do it on camera. Let the world see who you really are. He hesitated. The red recording light stopped him. You're not my son, he spat. My son would sacrifice for family. Your son is a bank account, and the account is closed. Then get out of my house. I turned toward the door. That's when Dad grabbed a dining chair, lifted it over his head. He was actually going to hit me. Then the front door slammed open. Cold wind swirled through the hallway. Snow blew in. Thump, thump. The sound of a heavy cane on hardwood. Everyone froze. My grandfather stood in the doorway. 78 years old, Vietnam veteran, the only person in this family I respected. He lived in the converted carriage house out back. He took in the scene, the shattered dishes, the chair in Dad's hands, my brother on the floor, me, covered head to toe in chocolate. He walked straight to me, pulled out a handkerchief, gently wiped frosting from my eye. You okay, son? I think so, Grandpa. He turned to Dad. Put the chair down. Dad lowered it slowly, face flushing red. I heard everything, Grandpa said. I was on the porch for 10 minutes. Heard you try to extort your son. Heard you assault him. Grandpa reached into his coat and pulled out a thick envelope, tossed it on the table. That's the deed to this house. Dad frowned. I know. You said it would be mine someday. I changed my will 3 months ago, Grandpa said calmly. The day he moved out. The day I saw your wife give his brother the key to his room so he could steal from him. Mom gasped. Grandpa pointed at the envelope. Signed it over. The transfer was recorded last week, so you gave it to me early? Dad's voice shook. For inheritance tax? Grandpa smiled. Not a nice smile. No. He turned to me, put his hand on my chocolate-stained shoulder. I gave it to your son. Silence. This house, this land, everything, it belongs to him as of December 15th. Dad went white. You can't. I can. And I did. You just threw a cake at the new landlord. Grandpa looked at me. It's your house. What do you want to do? I looked at Dad, at Mom, at my brother, whose stream had frozen mid-recording. I want them out. Tonight. You heard the man, Grandpa said. 1 hour. Start packing. They spent Christmas in a motel. I spent it in my condo, drinking the scotch I'd bought for Grandpa. Best Christmas gift I ever received.